often said that to be an effective leader, you have to have a vision. Well, if you keep the vision to yourself, it doesn't do much good. So I think communication becomes a critical aspect of leadership, and it really pervades everything that we do. It's not only within the company with our employees, but it's also trying to describe to our customers what they can expect from us.
We knew we wanted to talk something about the importance of relationships and kindness and compassion and empathy, if you remember all those stories. And so it was kind of a process, iterative process, as we were kind of having the debates about what word to use and to arrive at one that felt right for Southwest Airlines, felt right for you to own, and would be, it would be something that was important to who we are as a brand, and would be a good message with good timing to be able to talk about both inside and outside the company.
The thing that is so special about Southwest is that we do stand for something that is the golden rule, that is not new for us. We ask our people to work hard, treat everybody with respect, have fun at what you're doing, have a great attitude. And so then it was beyond that, how can we speak internally with maybe a fresh voice, and also to our customers, how can we represent a little more warmth, a little more heart and soul. So we have a big push internally for hospitality, and I think we all three arrived at a natural extension of that could be civility, which is a behavioral aspiration, if you will. I think it's a theme that people can rally around. But I think the most important thing for us is that it was true to our brand, and it was something that was genuine and something that was not the flavor of the day. You could see that DNA string all the way back to 1971.
The key is to find what we have in common and what we appreciate in common. And so I think that's what has really resonated, because our customers love our brand and want us to succeed. Our employees are very prideful of what they do to help deliver on that service. And so I think that the civility also helps kind of bring out that common ground of the things that we love. So while we might have different opinions or thoughts or even arguments from time to time, we kind of come back to that thing we have in common.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, because in my job, I travel to Washington, I meet with members of Congress, and the topic actually came up in Washington. And it was Southwest Airlines. It was, this is a member who flies on us, read the in-flight article, said you are spot on, and I wish we could do that more here in Washington. So it's aspirational in some ways, and behavior is voluntary. Mm-hmm. So I think trying to set an example as a company is a worthy cause, and it has to start with some kind of a communication and hopefully something that people can rally around.
Starting internally, Gary talked about the rallies. We do them every year. We get 10 to 12,000 employees gathered in different locations to sort of hear messages from our leadership, and it was a great opportunity for Gary to sort of begin to seed the idea as we talk about hospitality, but what that looks like. What the message of civility looks like, particularly in the current environment. And then internally, we've had also opportunities in some of the messaging that we've been able to deliver. Gary does a weekly newsline message where he can sort of dial that up, particularly in responding to current events. When we've had violence, when there's been things that happen, when we have had hurricanes, and we talk about coming together as a community to help the places that we serve and the employees who've been affected. Externally, we have, of course, the employee magazine where we were able, the in-flight magazine where we were able to kind of talk about civility there. So we basically took every channel that we had at our disposal and where it made sense to begin to have the civility conversation.